Hello everybody, here's my mama, and she's going to be making her ham and cheese casserole for y'all today. And here's all the ingredients, here's everything that you'll need. And I'll let her show you everything, and I'll let her walk you through it and then explain it all to you, everything that you'll need.
Okay, you're gonna need some eggs, and these are my farm fresh eggs here. I like this one. Look at this little egg. That's a new little hen, one of my baby hens that started laying. And that's how little it is when they first start, compared to the ones I get now.
Yeah, that one's a whopper there.
Yeah, that's a big one there. But I have green eggs and blue eggs, Easter eggs. And then I have my regular white ones, and I have my regular brown ones. These are my brown ones right here. But anyway, our ham and cheese casserole today, it takes 5 eggs, and it takes a cup of heavy cream, a fourth a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of pepper, right here that is. And then it takes some diced ham and some shredded cheese and a green onion. So the first thing you do is you put the butter, you have butter too. You put it in your pan.
And this is just melted butter.
Yeah, just melted butter.
And you'll need a casserole dish to bake it in.
Yeah, just a little bit of butter, you know.
Just enough to coat the bottom.
Yeah, I got a little bit more than coat the bottom, but butter is good. And then what you're supposed to do, you put this in last, but I'm going to go ahead and dice this up right now. This will go in layered, and it'll be in layers. But I'm going to dice this up for us. This is our ham.
And it's already a fully cooked ham.
Yeah, it's fully cooked. So Milton got me the other day. So, and you make 2 layers out of this. So, and it's you dice it up, put it in the bottom with onion, and then you do another layer and put it in the bottom or in the top of that layer with another onion. So we get all this diced up here. And then you put it in the oven and you bake it for about 35 minutes. Get a little bit more. Put it on the bottom. And I'll save the other half for the top, the second layer. And we cooked this a little. It's already cooked, but we warmed it up a little bit anyway, and it's going to be cooked again anyway. Then you put all your meat on the bottom here.
So this is just the first layer. You put the meat down.
Yep, first layer. And then I'll make the topping that goes on it in a minute. I'll show you how to do it. But we'll put the onion and the ham in here first. Then you cut up 1 onion, however you want to cut it up.
I'm sure you could use whatever type of onions that you like. You can use brown onions or white onions or sweet onions.
But they call for green onions, so.
And this is green onions for some of y'all that didn't know.
It says 1 onion, but I'm putting 2 onions in it. I'm putting 1 on the first layer and 1 in the second layer. You know us, we like our onions, don't we, Papa? He loves his onions. My daughter, two of my daughters, they would get a whole onion and eat it like an apple. And I'm like, oh man, I couldn't do that. It must have been a sweet one. Now we just sprinkle this around in here.
And that was 1 whole green onion.
Yeah. And then, now I'm going to show you what to do. You got your bowl here. And then we'll put our milk in, our heavy cream. And then we're going to put our 5 eggs in. That's 2. Oops, done that one. This is 3. 4. 5. Put your salt and pepper in it. It costs 1/4 of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, but I'm just going to eyeball it. And I like pepper.
Then you just whisk it all in there.
Yeah, you whisk it all together. And you gotta put this on there twice too. Let me see, I think I'm supposed to put I'm supposed to put a little bit of cheese on there too. I seen this and I thought, ooh, that sounds so good. I'm gonna try it. So here we are trying it today. But yeah, you just whisk it all together.
It should get pretty thick because of the heavy cream.
Yeah, it's gonna be thick. And then, let me get this back down here again. Oh.
I'll pull this thing out the bag.
Yeah, give me my cheese. Let's get these out of the way. We put some cheese in here too. I forgot that. Put it all around in here. And this is the kind of cheese I'm using. You can use whatever you like.
Yeah, it's just mild cheddar, but
yeah,
use whatever you like she said.
And then you just take this. It's a real easy, simple thing. And just pour it over it around on it. And it makes its own crust, and you can cut it up like a pie. You save a little bit of it. Kind of smoosh it around in here. Move it around a little bit to cover it all.
If y'all are still watching at this part, make sure to like and subscribe. Because I think the analytics says that over 80%, like close to 90% is not even subscribed out of the people that actually watch the videos. So if y'all are watching this and y'all are not subscribed, just please subscribe. And hit the like button, send a comment of what y'all want to see next. And I'm sure Mama will try her best to make it for you.
Yeah. I got some recipes already. We're going to try some of them. But I'm trying to use what I've got on hand right now. You know, and then we'll go to the store and get the rest of for them recipes that y'all sent me. Yeah, I thank y'all for everything that you sent me. I was showing a girl today that she comes here and helps me every once in a while. I was showing her the sandwich bread. I got some more through the mail. And she said, well, that ain't in the stores around here. I said, no, I haven't seen it, but somebody said they seen it somewhere. But I said, that's old-timey. I said, that's what my mom used to make bologna salad out of. So I got some more of that this week. And it is real good on a bologna sandwich.
You put the meat in first before that?
You can put either one. So here goes the onions, and then I'll put the meat in and then some cheese.
So I guess it doesn't matter like
No.
what order you put it in there as long as you layer it in there.
Yeah.
And the meat has to go down first, I guess, on the bottom at least.
Yeah. Well, really, I don't guess it matters, just as long as you get it all in there. Oh, there's that stuck on there. And you can chunk the meat however you want it, how little you want it, or how big you want it.
Yeah, it could be diced or cubed or...
Yeah. However you want it.
Or it could be big chunks if you like it in big chunks.
But I like it in little chunks.
Yeah, me too. I think it'll be better with small pieces.
Yeah. So, this is, I think it's going to be good. It sounds good to me and looks good. So that's what we're going to do. So I think I'm going to cut a little bit more. I like ham. They probably don't like me though because I have high blood pressure.
Well, you're not supposed to eat ham if you have high blood pressure.
Not a lot of it. It runs your blood pressure up. But there was a little old lady down to church, and she said, you know what? She said, I don't have long to live anyway. She's 80. How old is Jane? 80.
I don't know.
She said, I'm going to eat what I like. And I said, ain't you? I said, yep. I said, I eat what I like. I said, sometimes I suffer for it, but it's like hot dogs. I love hot dogs, but if I eat them of the evenings, it gives me heartburn real bad. Then you put this in here.
Yeah, I have the same problem, but not with hot dogs. I love sweet tea so much, but whenever I drink it, it gives me real bad heartburn. So I guess it's just always the things that you like the most.
Yeah, undoubtedly. Yeah, I always did like hot dogs. Me and Milton lived in Michigan, and when they fixed the hot dogs, all they put on it was a relish and a pickle relish. I couldn't wait to get back home and get me a good hamburger and a good hot dog that had the chili and the slaw and the mustard and onions on it. I said, that's what you call a hot dog now. I think I'll put a little bit more in this.
You had to come back and get one of them church hot dogs.
Yeah, yeah. My daughters and them, they come in here and says, "Does the church have any hot dog sales this time while we're in?" I said, "No, I don't think so." She said, "Well, when they have them," I said, "Most of the time when y'all not here." She said, "Well, you're gonna have to start telling them have some when we're coming in." I said, "Well, you have to let us know ahead of time." So.
I don't know if y'all's ever had a church hot dog, but if y'all ever had one, or if you haven't had one, it's the best hot dog on earth.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do to it in there, but they do something special. I guess it's Jesus in there cooking with them.
Undoubtedly,
He's helping them.
And then you put the egg mixture. Push that down here to me. And then you put this on it. Just put it around it. And it makes its own crust. Y'all hear Scrappy in there whining? He's just like a newborn baby. He wants to be held all the time.
Yeah, he's spoiled rotten.
He is spoiled, let me tell you. I was trying to help a little bit a while ago, this woman, tell her what I was wanting done, and he come over and want me to hold him. Well, I had him for a little bit, and I put him in his bed. I said, if you're going to sleep, you go sleep in your bed. And he just pushed him covers back and got out and wanted me to hold him. I said, I can't hold you right now. And then after a little bit, I held him for a little bit. He went to sleep, and I finally got him laid over in his bed. I said, you are spoiled just like a newborn baby. And that's all you do to it. And you put it in the oven, and you bake it for 35 minutes. So we're going to put it in the oven, and then he's going to show you the stuff, and I'm going to read. And then if it's still not done, which it won't be, he's going to do your thing. Tell him what you're going to do.
Yeah, I'm going to try to put these two videos together, because I did figure out finally how to edit two videos together. So it'll be like a part 1 and part 2, but I'm going to try to edit it into one video. Yeah. To where you all see us getting it out of the oven here in a minute.
Yeah.
But I'm going to stop the video after she's done reading.
Yeah.
After I show the gifts and after she's done reading, I'll stop the video, and then it'll start back up, but it'll still be in the same video.
Yeah.
But y'all see it like cut in and cut out for a second.
Yeah. So, but we're new at this. I told you we had doing. How long have we been doing this?
I think maybe 5 months.
We've been doing this about 5 months, and we're still learning things to do, So we're trying to get it all together still yet. It's a lot of work and concentration and figuring out how to do everything. It's like our merchandise that we have, our t-shirts and stuff that we have. Well, we're still trying to work on it, how to sell them. And I haven't even heard back from the woman with the cookbook, whether she's done what she's supposed to do with it or what. But we're trying to get it all fixed up where we can sell stuff. But it might be next year before we get to do that. So, but I haven't heard back from the cookbook woman. But we're going to put this in the oven now. But we'll get it all together by and by with the Lord's help. He wants us to do this. We'll get it done.
Oh, okay.
And it's on 350. Or it was.
You turned to 350.
start. And it has to be on 350, but that's it. If you put it in there, and then he's gonna show you some stuff, and then I'll read for you.
And you bake it in there at 350 for 35 minutes.
Yep, 35 minutes.
But after this video cuts, after she's done reading, we'll tell you about it again in a minute. We'll explain it before we actually cut the video. But we're gonna cut it, and then the video will cut back on.
Yeah.
But here's the stuff that we got, I think, today and yesterday. And this is not the letters, because I showed all the letters in the last video. But both of these came from Georgia. It was in one package. It says, y'all, sweet tea, Georgia peach. And this is it looks like a homemade, like a dish towel to me. Or I don't know if it hangs over the edge of the table or a dish towel, because this part is like different material.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a ruffle. You hang it over your doors in your bathroom or in your kitchen.
Yeah. But it's got it like a cutout of Georgia, and it says, on my mind. So they were saying Georgia's on their mind. And then they came with this card in there. It's a really nice card.
Isn't that a song? Georgia on my mind?
It might be.
I believe
It sounds
it
like
is.
it to me.
Country song.
So thank you so much for this. You'll see it hanging in there probably in the next video. She'll have it hanging there for you.
Probably on the stove.
Yeah, she'll use it because it looks really nice. And it'll be hanging in there for sure. So y'all see it in the next few videos. And
I do love the Georgia peach.
Yeah. And she'll definitely use this because this is the only type of tea that Mama likes. She don't like any regular tea or nothing like that. Sometimes she'll drink a green tea, but she mainly just likes a peach tea.
Yeah, and then somebody sent me some peach stuff, and I still got a little bit of it. I can push it in his sweet tea that he fixes, and I put it in that, and it tastes as good. And that come from Georgia too, I think.
Yeah, it's like a syrup or something.
Yeah.
It's like a peach syrup, and you put it in
Yeah.
sweet tea. Somebody sent it to Mama a long time ago. Here's some of the other stuff. It's 2 measuring cups, and it says Pate RX. And I'm pretty sure that's like one of the best measuring cups that you can get is Pate RX. But if y'all know of one better, or if y'all think that it's not the best, let us know in the comments. But as far as I know, this should be like the best one that you could find. So thank you so much for
I
that.
don't know how come, but it's a bluish color cup or glass, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got like a different color to it, like it looks blue. And I'm
Bluish looking.
not 100% sure, but I always thought that Pate RX is the type of glass that you just can't break. Like you could throw it down on concrete and it won't break, which I could be wrong. So let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that too, because I probably am. But as far as I know, it's unbreakable too.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for these. These are really nice measuring cups.
I love my measuring cups too.
Yeah,
I like to have enough when I'm cooking.
yeah. Because if you don't got enough measuring cups and you got a bunch of ingredients you got to put in there,
Yeah.
it just makes it more complicated.
Yeah.
But she's definitely has enough now with all the measuring cups that y'all sent to her. She's got a measuring cup in every size that they make now.
Yeah,
So thank y'all so much for all the cooking utensils and stuff y'all send to her.
yeah, I really appreciate it.
And here's something else. In one of the last videos, she didn't have one of these, or she said she thought she had one and she used to have one, but she couldn't find it. And she was saying that she was going to go buy one, but I guess somebody done beat her to it.
Yeah.
One of y'all done sent her one of these things before she even had a chance to go buy one.
Now, what I was thinking about the little things like that, Mom had one years ago, and it was 2 pots. One pot that sit on the stove and you put the water in it, and then the other pot you sit on top of that pot, but they went together, you know. But it was nothing like that, and that's what I was thinking about. That was a double boiler, you know. But this in here, I really like it because it's neat, you know. It's just you can melt your candy and stuff in it, and it's real easy. And Mom's was real big and bulky, you know. I thought, wow, that's neat when I seen that yesterday.
Yeah, it's so small it would make it
Yeah.
a lot easier to do, because you could just set
the
this
handle.
on the oven or whatever, and then you could just take this off when it's done, and you
Yeah.
could pour it.
Yeah, I like that.
So it's
Put
unique,
your
and
water in that and
it's perfect,
yeah.
especially for Mama, because
I've never seen one like that.
she can't really lift up the really big cast iron skillets and stuff and dump stuff out, because it takes a lot of strength to do that, to a 20-pound cast iron skillet trying to dump
Yeah.
something out of it. And this is real light, real small. She can dump the stuff out of it.
love it.
So thank you so much for that too. Somebody sent more of this sandwich spread. And this didn't have no name on it, and the sandwich spread didn't have no name on it. And they didn't have no address or nothing where it came from. So if y'all sent these, let us know in the comments that you're the one that sent it. And if you want to, you could send Mama y'all's address. She'll send you a card back since you didn't have your address in this. But anybody who sends a card, Mama will send you a card back as long as you put your address in there. So make sure to put your addresses on the inside so she can read it and so she could see where to send a card back. And then all 4 of these things came in one package. It was this book. It says Refresh Your Hope. It says 60 devotions for trusting God with all your heart. And then there's this little notepad. And it's got Bible verses on there. I don't know if they're all different. Or no, they all have the same Bible verse. It says, let your unfailing love surround us, Lord, for our hope is in you alone. Psalms 33 and 22. And then it come with this Christmas card. And this was inside the Christmas card, this bookmarker. It says, a happy heart makes the face cheerful. Proverbs 15 and 13. But it's NIV. And this one says NLT. I don't even know what the NLT is.
I don't either.
I don't know what that is, but if y'all know what it is, let us know in the comments what that means. What type of Bible is that? Because I've never heard of it. I think NIV means New International Version.
Yeah, I think that's what it means, yeah.
But this one, I've never heard of it. So let us know if y'all know what that means. And then these come from 2 separate people, but it's the same, basically the same thing. But it's going to help Mama out so much because it's like a sticker thing that has the address or the P.O. box on it. And every single card, she has to write all this out and put it on the card to send to y'all. So this is going to help her so much, and it'll be a lot faster for her. So she don't have to write out the whole entire address and everything anymore.
Yeah.
She can just put these stickers on there.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, so thank y'all so much for these. And it's very helpful and very useful.
It sure is.
And these ones are really cool too. These are the same thing, but they're all purple. This one's all cooking utensils, and this one's purple. So they're both nice, and they're both unique, and they're both very helpful and useful. And she'll definitely use them for sure. All the next cards that y'all see, excuse me, but all the next cards that y'all get will probably have one of the other of these on it. So I'm sure y'all be getting one of these on y'all's cards soon. And here's the P.O. box for anybody who hasn't seen it, any new viewers, new subscribers, anybody that's requested it in the comments. Y'all can take a picture of it, write it down, or whatever y'all want to do. Or y'all could pause the video and write it down. But this is just mainly for anybody who hasn't seen it yet. And if y'all want to send something to the P.O. box, we'll show it here on the table like this. And we'll use it in the video, so y'all see Mama using y'all's gift in the video. And y'all see it here on the table. And if y'all send a card, make sure to put your address on the inside. Mama will send you a card back.
Yeah, because the post office, sometimes they stamp over top of the addresses and I can't make them out. So that way, if you got it on the inside of your card, I can make it out, you know, and I'll send you a card back.
Yeah. And here's the PayPal and the Cash App. It's just for the people that's requested it in the comments, or any new viewers, new subscribers, if y'all want to send a gift that way. Y'all shouldn't feel like y'all need to, though. It's just for the people that really want to, or that likes to send a gift like that.
Yeah, we appreciate it, but like he said, you don't have to do that, but we sure appreciate it when you do.
Yeah.
One lady called me and wanted to know if she could send me something. I said, no, you don't have to do that, you know. And she said, but the Lord told me to do it. And I said, but you don't have to do that. And I was saying, and it popped in my head, are you telling her to be disobedient to me? The Lord told her to do something for us, and I was telling her she didn't have to do that. And I told her, I said, well, forgive me. I don't mean to tell you to be disobedient to the Lord. Yeah, if the Lord's telling you to do that, that's fine. I appreciate it, and we will use it. But, you know, and I started to say it again, but you don't have to do that. And then I said, you know, I got to stop that, because if the Lord laid it on a woman's heart to do that for us, then I can't tell her not to do that. You know, I mean, we're just humble people, you know. We love the stuff you see in us, and we're very thankful for everything, but it's hard for us to accept gifts and stuff. But we appreciate everything you do. But if God tells you to do something, do it. Don't listen to me. You know, I love the Lord. I want to be obedient to the Lord because you're supposed to be obedient to the Lord. So, yeah, if the Lord lays on your heart to do something, you do it. For whoever or whatever, you're supposed to be obedient to the Lord. But I'm going to be reading in Psalms 83 today. And it's about what's going on today in the world, in Israel. It says, keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a turmoil, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Now, isn't this what's happening in Israel? They're trying to kill all the Jews out. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against the hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. Ain't that the very thing that's going on today? They're trying to make Israel not a nation, not a people. That is terrible. That's God's people and God's land. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confident against thee. The tabernacle of Eden and the Israelites of Moab and the Hagarites, Jebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tari. Asher also is joined with them. They have holpen the children of Lot. Shelah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kishon, which perished at Edom. They become as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zebah, yea, all their princesses as Zebra and as Zebulun, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. Oh my God, see, they wanted to destroy everything that's of God. All Christian people, all Jews, and everything that is of God, they want to destroy it now. That's how much hate there is in the world now. You know, God's one created everything. He's the one made us, you know. And here the devil is trying to destroy all God's people. But he's not going to be able to. He just might as well give up. It's not going to happen. He hasn't read the end of the book. Well, he knows. He knows. But the end of the book tells who's the winner. And it sure ain't the devil. But it's up to us to make a choice whether we're going to serve the devil or serve the Lord. It said, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my God, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with their tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish. That men may know that thou, whose name alone is Jehovah, art the most high over all the earth. And and he's in control of everything. And he's in control of what's going on over in Israel. And Satan might think he can destroy that nation over there, but he's not going to be able to, you know. So, but we have a choice to make whether we're going to go to hell with Satan or whether we're going to go to heaven with God, you know. And I sure don't want to go to hell. But I've got my mind made up. What's that saying down there at the church that they have on the wall? I've got my mind made up and my foot on the rock. The rock is Jesus, you know. So you got to have your mind made up. You got to seek this word and know that God is coming back soon, and you want to be ready. You don't want to be left behind. Too much trouble. And there was a lady that wrote me, and she was wanting me to read about some things. And me and Milton's trying to get us together, and we can't just do it here a little bit. We have to do it on our broadcast, our God's True Word, you know, because it takes a lot to get it in there, and it might take 2 sessions to even get it in there. It's about 3 things. They want to know about angels and something else. I forget what it was now. But anyway, we're trying to get it all together, and we'll do it Monday. It says, surrounding Judah were pagan nations that were seeking Judah's downfall. See, they're seeking Israel's downfall. The Psalms writer prayed that God would blow his hot breath of judgment upon them until they recognize that the Lord is supreme over all rulers of the earth. Sometimes we must be humbled by adversity before we will look up and see the Lord. Sometimes we must be defeated before we can have the ultimate victory. Wouldn't it be better to seek the Lord in times of prosperity than to wait until his judgment is upon us to cry out to him? Sometimes it might be too late when you cry out. You need to be ready now. When God calls on you, you need to be ready when he comes back. So there's a lot of people, and a lot of people do fall real low, and it takes God showing them the light before they'll get up out of themselves, out of the dirt and stuff that they're in, the situations they're in, and turn to the Lord. And once they turn to the Lord, and they truly turn to the Lord, they become a new person, and they realize what all they have missed out on, and they become real true Christians. Because I had an aunt and uncle that, buddy, they was low as low could get, and I couldn't stand to be around them. But let me tell you something, when the Lord got a hold of them, and they decided to work for the Lord and to give their hearts to the Lord, they went wholeheartedly for the Lord. You talking about radically saved, they were. That you could see the change on their faces and everything. It was I was a child then, and I knew the difference. God will make a change in you, and he'll take care of you down through the years. You might go through things, but God will take care of you. But even if we go by the grave, or if some kind of sickness takes us out of here, if we know the Lord, we're going to a better place where there'll be no more sickness and sorrow and death and stuff. But I love the Lord. I thank him, and hope y'all got something out of this. But the things that's going on over in Israel, in this world today, that's just fulfilling the Bible. It's just fulfilling the Bible. So we might as well take it as it is. God's coming soon, and we know he is. So y'all be ready. Love y'all. Take care.
Now, I guess we'll cut the video here, and we'll be back with y'all in just a second. Unless it looks like it's done, then we'll go ahead and show y'all, because it still doesn't look done to me. So I guess we'll be back with y'all here in a minute.
Yeah.
We'll cut the video here, and we'll see y'all here in just a second.
About 10 minutes.
Y'all stay tuned.